the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football up a triple option, you've actually called that play.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Through the middle, Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try the right side to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Eli Apple. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here we go. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's to Chase.
Damn, I got jammed up.
Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game.
Change my motherfucking play.
Shut the door. It's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Second and 9. Mixon running wide side. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No
This had to be the most pitiful Madden player I've ever
seen,
bro.
Third and 9 situation.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll.
Let me start the clock. Let me start the clock. What is this? So bad. It had to be the most terrible Madden player I've ever seen.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Terrible.
Reality is staring them right in the face. This entire
Terrible,
game
bro.
is down to the next snap.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. That's to his running
Let's go.
back complete. And now this is
Get up out of here.
close. The defense
Get up out of
says they
here.
stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time
Let's go.
remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively.
Get up out of
So they
here.
can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll go again to Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As again, it was still a minute 20 left to go in the game. The give is to
Get up out of here. Get up out of here.
some breathing room.
Get up out of here. Hollis.
I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way,
Getting an LLC for your business, it doesn't have to look like this. Just Google LLC Finger Brands. It's totally easy. You pick a state.
Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter.
Get another video. Let's get straight into it, man. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. It's free. Do it for me. What up, gang? I'm back with another video. Before I get started, hit that like button. Hit that like button. It's free. Do it for me. Like, hit that like button. It helps the channel grow. So if you really support the channel, what up, gang? I'm back with another video. Your boy Julio Fulio, man. I'm gonna give y'all a little backstory on Julio Fulio, just in case you don't know who Julio Fulio is. Julio Fulio is a Jacksonville rapper. Yes, a Jacksonville rapper who's right now known for the song When I See You. He did the remix of Fantasia. Responding to Young and Ace is another Jacksonville rapper that he's beefing with. Who I Smoke. That's his biggest song that's going around. And these guys have beef with each other. For the ones who don't know, a lot of people do, a lot of people don't. These guys have beef with each other, and both sides is killing each other. Like, this ain't no fake beef. This ain't no industry beef. This ain't no. These guys have multiple songs and making money off these songs, talking about their dead homies. Like, at least 20 people from each side have died. Like, this ain't no fake shit. Like the other rappers we were talking about, ops, that's invisible ops that we don't even know about. No, these guys is actually dead. Who they rap about? These guys is actually dead. And Julio Fulio, there was a tip on his life last year, or the beginning of this year or last year, where he was coming out of the studio with some guys, started shooting at him, he shot back. Police was called. He got a gun license. He's certified. So he had to call the police, make the report, show his gun, make sure he didn't do nothing wrong. All right, so it was a temp on his life. Then the police get behind him one day to try to pull him over. He take the police on a high-speed chase. He get away. The next day, they pull up behind him, stop him. He cooperated, stop. Now, I say the reason why he ran the first day, yeah, he got a gun license, but he probably had some kind of drugs or something illegal in the car. Or one of his homies had an illegal gun or something in a car. So probably that's the reason why he ran the first day. But the second day, he's clean. He have nothing to worry about. He stopped. But he has a warrant for his arrest for fleeing or looting the police the day before, right? Now, this is the part that don't get me, that I don't get and puzzle me. When they pull him over and put him in handcuffs, the prosecutor of the court came to the scene and told the police, be careful, he's dangerous, he's gang related and all that. First of all, how will a prosecutor of the court, how the prosecutor of the court know that he got pulled over? How the prosecutor of the court know where he was? How the prosecutor of the court got to the crime scene in minutes? This ain't seeming right, guys. Like, tell me how. If anybody know and can come with a reasonable answer for me, put it in the comments. How you get pulled over at 2:45? The prosecutor of the case pull up at 2:50, 5 minutes later, and tell police and stuff, you dangerous, gang related, and etc., and give them insight on what's going on. Now, that ain't the kicker. The proper cause or the reason why they tried to pull him over the first time when he ran, because they wanted his phone, because they believe it may be evidence in his phone that can be used to solve some murders or some gang violence that been going on in Jacksonville. Now, this is the first for me. I never heard this shit in my life. So you mean to tell me the police got the right to pull you over and take your phone because they know who you are and they think you might have information?
New Asper, steroid-free allergy relief that starts working in 30 minutes. While other allergy sprays take hours. Now with Asper Best Allergy Relief, you can Asper and go.
Gorgeous girls deserve social media breaks. Plan, schedule, and track posts across all your social networks. Then relax. Try Hootsuite for free today.
In your phone of any murders or gang-related crimes that happen in Jacksonville. When the fuck? I never heard of this. I never heard of this, gang. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. They say the proper cause of they stop, or they attempt to stop him the day he ran, was to apprehend his cell phone. This man is not on trial for no case. He's not
Go shut up.
or been subpoenaed for no kind of case.
You want me to drop kick in your gut?
Want me to slap the hell out you with this dog?
Only thing he's going through is
Tell Lee ain't come out that bathroom.
is when they shot him.
Tell Lee ain't come on out that bathroom. She been in the bathroom.
They tried to kill him, and they want his phone because they believe that it's evidence in his phone that contains or may contain details of murder or gang-related crime that have had covered conversations or something. When have that been legal? I know YW Melly, for example. When YW Melly was arrested and accused for killing his friend, they ordered him, had a warrant signed for his phone. So they could pin the towers, they could see was it any conversations or phone calls made during the time of the murder. Okay, so I understand and I know that they can get your phone and look for evidence in your phone. But don't you have to be involved in something, and don't they have to have proper cause for having that idea that it may be evidence in your phone? So only thing we know of, just the beginning of this year or last year, he was shot at and he shot back. So you're telling me that since he got shot at, y'all think it's something in his phone that can help y'all solve murders in Jacksonville or tie him to gang-related crimes that happen in Jacksonville, and he's the victim? Mind you, it's traffic stop shit. Now he's in court, going to court right now. They're doing pre-trial now. The video just was released of him doing pre-trial on a traffic stop where he fled in the Louvre. On a traffic stop, prosecutors want to bring in gang experts. Gang experts for resisting arrest, fleeing the Louvre on a traffic stop. Why? Like his lawyer say, I don't see the relevancy of these witnesses coming. Why would gang experts come to a traffic stop situation? Well, all he did wrong was flee in the Louvre. He ran from the police. So what would be relevant in the gang expert? What they gonna say? Oh, he's a part of this gang. He talked about killing these people or these people dying. What that got to do with him running from the police after they tried to stop him in a traffic stop?
What they can't say? Y'all ain't got no chicken in this thing. I'm hungry them up.
We gotta make it make sense. How did this prosecutor know he was being pulled over?
Why shut up?
See, Julio might haven't recognized, and I don't know if he have. But they playing a dirty game with him. They playing a dirty game. It's a lot of illegal shit going on. So y'all tell me what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, turn that pull notification. It's free. Do it for me. Okay. What up, gang? Hey, I dropped them. The link in the comment section. Make sure you go get them. Y'all say y'all wanted them. Y'all hitting them fire emojis. Y'all kept hitting me up, man. Where they at? I'm a cop. Where they at? Where they at? The link is in the comment section. Go hit that link and go buy your merch, man. Go get it. Hey, listen, I'm going to do something. First off, I want to say thank y'all for the support. Thank y'all for the support. I didn't expect to get the feedback that I got when I first posted them, and I asked y'all, they fire a shit. And everybody said they was fire. Go get your merch. Go get them. First 10 people, purchase a pair, screenshot it, send it to my DM on Instagram. Hey, I'm going to put y'all name in the hat, and I'm going to pull it. It only going to be one winner, though. Put your name in the hat, and I'm going to pull it, and it's going to be one winner, $200 cash prize. $200 cash prize, and I'm going live, and I'm going to pull it straight out the hat so y'all can see, pick somebody. So y'all can't say, oh, that's somebody he know and all that. Nah. Go get it. Go get your merch. Screenshot it. Send it to my Instagram. And in 5 days, I'm going live. And I'm picking a winner to win $200. Hey, we're going to do this every month. We're going to do this every month, gang. We're going to do this every month. I'm going to just start doing giveaways to show y'all that I appreciate the fact that y'all support me. Let's get it. Go get them. Link in the comment section. Go get them. Hey, and I got another surprise coming. In a couple more weeks. I got something else finna drop. And y'all gonna love it. Make sure y'all hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Go get that merch. It's free. Do it for me. Listen, gang, I'm doing $10 promo. I've been doing promo for a lot of people, and hey, I'm talking about people been getting good results. A lot of people been emailing saying thank you for the promo. I'm seeing the traffic that's coming. Now listen, if y'all seen my old videos, y'all know Music 101 is my official page. Music 101 YouTube is my backup page. Both pages have been deleted. Both pages have been deleted by Instagram. I don't know why. Now, I need y'all to go follow me on my personal page, and if you need any promo or anything, hit me up on my personal page. For some reason, you have to follow me to be able to hit me up in my DM.
Go put that back. We have a few features. You don't have to do much to make it simple. These don't let me butt ugly. They gotta make that whole thing simple. Don't make that.
Other than make knife.
Larger.
Yeah, knife.
That's our cousin jump off. What? Man, I get our cousin jump off. What are you talking about? What cousin?
They not going.
We just fallen so far from there, we don't even know where he is. I'll be knowing. Oh, after this, I'll fight you.
Look, out of my mouth, boy. Who left GDs in the door?
What are you doing?
Oh. I got to do it, please. Just sleep.
Be beating up your. You need some kind of acid.
Your stomach produced acid, man. Sweet weed. I'm listening to Dr. Sever, the one who say he can heal AIDS. The one that was a correct to the white folk. That's what I'm listening to. Yeah, chicken bone.
I don't know, chicken, I got chicken on. It's very purified. What are you doing on your toes?
This is all new though. Code 289. We need to remember that. 289. Can you remember that?
Look, bottom line.
I don't think you're going to remember that. Can I spray him with this? Is this
That's like a favorite song to see.
That's the English class.
Go on, hell.
I can open this door.
You'll play right there.
Shut it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, turn the phone
So
on.
suspect. It's locked. Can I use my screwdriver? No.
Oh,
I need to find
man.
something. I think.
Cut that phone off and come and eat.
I'm not
So I
hungry.
cut it off.
I'm not hungry.
I'll put the phone down. And turn it off.
Mom,
Eat your food.
I'm not hungry.
You got one no french fries.
No, I'm not hungry.
Well, put the phone up when you get through eating. You can play with the phone if you ain't hungry. Just wait. Don't play with the phone. Just wait till you get hungry. Eat, you play with the phone. What you got to be good? Like that, so still. They don't whip you up, right?
Can we just eat the fries?
Yeah. He's in Africa, wish they had chicken. Here you is, don't eat your chicken.
I'm hungry. I'm thirsty.
Eat your food first. Have mom drink.
What drink?
Right now.
Pancake sauce?
There's some juices downstairs.
Why I get juice?
Cause you, don't make me go cussing at you.
Why I get the juice?
Yeah. When I take the juice.
What's the lunch at?
Oh, my dad gonna drink. I thought the juice was in the bottom of that fish bag.
Yeah.
Right there.
That's it. We were drunk. I put some juices in there.
Go look through the bottom of the fish bag.
I'm trying to get out of this stuff. I'm trying to get help.
I want juice in it.
It's in the bottom.
What is it? Oh, juice. It's some red cups, it's some plastic cups.
We're not working on
If I could wake out of the door, I know it smells about this.
it. Put on some round more.
Until on belt turning off, I put another food on. Are you pee-pee? You know what? Pee-pee? Like on number 9?
Just say like old chicken.
This chicken ain't good. It's too hard. Did 2 hands and did come up there first. Now sit down. Sit up.
They said you should be alright, but they had no stupid Mexicans in there. They burn fish and everything. They people so hard. Oh my goodness. I don't think you know that though.
They're not that piece of credit card. Mm-hmm. This ain't good. Down the street, they sold it that. How much? I ain't know that. Then it's that power in it.
Well, it's JJ, it's a no.
It's AJ's.
That way it up.
They hard. I like home. Wait.
She got the roof on the mom.
Why you looking at me like that? I look different. What? You got one in your hand. You got it in your hand.
Uh-oh.
Half of one. She's rocking the
Cheese in the double.
You want more, baby?
She get some salt pieces.
What's it?
Like
put the
this.
top back on the top of it. Put the top on the chicken. Pull the top on the chicken. Cover all the way up.
I don't want to even look at that part.
And the other end too.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna cut it off.
For what?
Because you act like you can't focus.
I
You got a
can't.
ball in your hand.
The pepper.
Yeah, give me a red cup.
That ain't disrespectful.
My mama said that she can't focus, but she don't keep it.
She just an inquiring mind and wondering like,
Why?
why? Why? Why?
I'm talking about when her mom told her that she wasn't focusing. She knew she hurt. She still saying, yes, I can. Yes, I can.
She just think of me. That slave man might like that tell
No.
tell yes it is.
I said she said it like she didn't know what it is. What I mean is, yeah, I'm getting tired of that back and forth. She would make her head and get dead on guard. That's what I'm saying. My mama didn't done it yet, so. Yeah, we get one more for the French fry.
Sure, you know we fat and we eat French fries.
She likes to eat. Yeah, that was soft and fresh than the ones you got. We put that sauce there, Lord, I think.
Man, I wouldn't even have to look at my picture.
Oh, we worked on it weekend. It been raining the whole week.
Everybody got my company name on.
It been raining the whole week.
Yeah, company.
I can't wait to fall from.
That way the mosquito get out my way.
Then when they start dying down and the air be real crisp.
That's what I'm talking about. Then when they get out my way.
Yeah. The leaves start changing.
Do you know you're supposed to replenish yourself for the winter time so you won't catch sickness? You're supposed to replenish summertime.
In the fall, the harvest.
You're supposed to replenish.
Because the harvest, the summer crops ain't came out in yet. Everything, that's why they call
I
harvest.
didn't say replenish your crop. I said replenish your body. Your body. Good old dear. Why? Why?
Well, you supposed to fast every 6 months anyway. Then we start July. That do you fast?
14 days out of the year.
Just not.
Yeah, 14 days left. Spring water, no spring water.
That's it.
14 days left. So you break that down with them once every week. They say you're supposed to eat. The alkaline diet consists of berries, mango.
Anything with a seed in it.
Names on you think with a seed.
You got cantaloupe, strawberry, blackberry.
Nope.
Cantaloupe.
Nope.
That do got seeds
Nope.
in it.
Watermelon.
Cantaloupe, yeah, I heard.
Yeah, cantaloupe acid.
But it got seed in it.
Yeah, but it is acidic.
It don't seem
like berries and watermelons.
It's so bland when you eat it.
Yeah.
And especially mango.
Mango.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dragon fruit. Not dragon fruit. Papaya.
Yeah, papaya. Papaya clears your system out. Get rid of a lot of parasites too.
Yeah.
If you eat the whole seed, you got to eat it with the seed. Get rid of a lot of parasites. What? The parasites that come from eating meat. Because a lot of meat carry parasites. Then you can eat that papaya, the whole seed, the seed and all, to get rid of those parasites.
Mango, berries, and watermelon. Them the only fruit.
Mm-hmm.
And the mini bananas, the green, the yellow one are man-made.
The small ones is the ones that they got the seed in them.
I told you. And then we go to, and then you eat that from 5 to 12. And at lunchtime you eat raw vegetables. Kale.
No, like kale and
romaine lettuce.
Spinach.
Kale always makes my stomach go.
Really?
It's like it be too much to digest. Or something.
It had water.
I just be having my stomach going real unsettled.
And then you eat your cooked meal from 5 to 8.
Cabbage is a good, too. You want to go to that one?
Sea moss. Definitely sea moss.
Yes, sea moss everything.
You do?
It's all right.
What is it?
It's in that container.
Man, I needed some sea moss.
Yeah, sea moss.
What it taste like? Can you eat it raw?
Yeah, you can eat it raw. It's like real fishy. Very fishy.
So how you extract it?
I really haven't gotten into how to extract it.
You got a lot of sea moss?
I got about 2 packs.
What is that? There's some sea moss here today. That clean your skin.
Sure, they would tell me how to extract it, but I really wasn't paying attention.
Clean your skin. All that. They promote they drugs and take our herbs away.
Mm-hmm. That's what they do.
Did you know? Let's go to the cycle. Now not the dictionary. You know.
We'll throw that chicken right quick back in there.
Never mind.
Stop it.
Never mind. Don't put that back in there. Put it in the refrigerator. You just talk to it.
Put it in the microwave. Just put it in the microwave.
So, do you know the Greek word for pharmacy?
Pharmacy?
Huh?
Pharmacy?
You know what pharmacy is?
Pharmacy.
You know what it means because you know what it was. I don't have to tell you, do it. You know what it means. You research what it means. Magic. Practice of magic. Witchcraft.
So medicine.
So that's what medicine is.
That's why Mormons don't. Some of them they don't take that.
They use herbs.
Whatever they use,
Herbs is for the healing of the land.
that's why when you look at the
Herbs
medicine,
is for the healing.
you see like that, there's a snake around the staff. Like the snake when Moses, when the staff turned into a snake and healed those people, that's why that symbol is like that.
Herbs is for the healing of the nation.
But
You see what they be doing? They take, like, say, of course you can't go and get a whole bunch of herbs like in mass production to heal people, because most people don't have gardens and stuff like that. So what they do is, that's another reason why a lot of pharmaceutical companies, if you know to see, they took over a lot of land in third world countries, Hispanic countries, African countries. It's a lot of land that they own over there because they testing on these people. Like birth control that we got, they test all that stuff on those people over there to see what's fit for us. And they go over there and take all those herbs. Like if you look back at some medicine, some of those herbs in there, they mix with all this other stuff, and it's called the cancer.
They mix with chemicals.
But it's like, who got the time to go and extract herbs for your everyday life?
you, thing you gotta do is
You
get
gotta
something from Jamaica or Africa.
You gotta think about it. Even if you don't get it, even if, say, like, I don't take medicine like that. Now, I was taking medicine during the pandemic, but like medicine in general, I don't take medicine. That's one reason why I stopped. When I was in my 20s, I started having problems with my stomach. I be taking that medicine. I started noticing it wasn't helping me. So I stopped. I just started changing what I was eating. I started knowing about my body. But if you don't get it in the medicine, you're going to get it in the food. If you don't get it in the food, you're going to get it in the toothpaste. If you don't get it in the toothpaste, you're going to get it in the deodorant. If you don't get it in the deodorant, you're going to get it in lotion. So in order for you to be fully dependent on the earth, that's a whole lifestyle change.
Exactly.
Like from the top to the bottom.
You get the black soap from the Africans up there.
How you brushing your teeth?
Peroxide.
Not peroxide, mom. It's you brush your teeth with water and rinse your mouth out with sea moss.
Like pull off.
Yeah. And sea moss.
And you also brush your mouth, brush your teeth with peroxide.
That's
And
chemical
baking
too.
soda.
That's chemical too.
Thanks, so.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah, that's the whole lifestyle. They love.
right. Healthcare products. Like look, you use now this edge control that they got now. Now I like the edge control because it ain't dry your hair, it's moisturizing, it's kind of beeswax.
Well, but lifestyle change is a choice.
The lifestyle change, they were going to help you know your purpose anyway. They were going to help you understand your power.
Because if your body is healed and in top notch shape, that means your brain is functioning where it's supposed to be. Mm-hmm. And that's the purpose of everybody trying to get their body in line so their brain can function right, so we can see what's going on in the world.
You got that dude, Al Sharpton, he'll eat them kale like for
Yeah, I see my other shoes. 1 meal a day.
And it's kale.
Y'all see my other shoe? This one.
You can't keep up with your shoes?
Right. It was in my room.
This too.
1 meal a day.
That's how Dick Gregory was. Man, Dick Gregory was.
Yeah, Jeff, that you don't exist to Dick Gregory. We be talking.
I ain't got no more interviews. I done looked at all of them.
You looked at all of them?
Yeah, I done looked at
So
all
he
of them.
died.
You know he was a comedian back in the day?
Yeah. I didn't know he was as big as he was.
Yeah.
Man, Dick Gregory said at one point in time he had more
what?
money than any nigga up cracker in the United
He
States.
proud because he love you.
good?
Man, he said I had more money.
You all right.
He said the president himself. He said Dick Gregory could shut the White House down.
You look like he mean it all. Get out here.
But you know he
Roderick!
Yeah.
I'm finna wait these. I bring them back tonight.
You know he want. You
No,
know.
you ain't. You gotta break this stuff.
My tennis shoes in the car. I just need something to put on my feet.
Pick up those real quick while your children drop.
Lord.
Oh, shit.
Most of them don't kill.
But do you know he want president?
Got a freedom for the president.
No, he was the president. He was elected for president. They messed up the battle.
You know, see, that's another thing too about the old people too. some of these stories, you got to be checking against history. Because he ain't never ran for no president of the United States.
You ain't?
Check it. Now, he did. Now, he probably won a presidential medal.
Presidential
for his
award.
activism. But that man never ran for no president.
Yes, he did.
Google right
Of course, they ain't gonna tell you the truth, Sharika.
Google don't tell you.
Of course, they ain't gonna tell you the truth, Sharika. He got the newspaper, Dick Gregory.
What year did he run for president, right?
Was it 69? Him and Nixon. Not Nixon. Was it Nixon 69?
JR. Remember JR.
Him. They're right there. JFK. Nixon was 80. Nixon was 88. 80. But that man was president for one day until the ballot, same thing they did to Stacey Abrams.
He's smart.
Man.
Sometimes I just got Dick Gregory.
Dick Gregory.
Yeah, he got a way of expressing himself.
Yeah. Like he toward the end, he got like real mean.
What the hell are you talking about?
Should have looked like the man that monkey off of Lion
You
King.
stupid.
He funny too. Come on, give you that.
There's no drinking your life, baby.
They start giving you that sweet water.
I like it too. I like it too. I ain't never heard about it. I like it too.
Dick Gregory ran for president of the United States in a 1968 as a written candidate of the Freedom and Peace Party, which had broken off from the Peace and Freedom Party.
So you ran as an independent.
Tried to tell you that. And I told you, 69, 60, I told you. I don't even. So, how the ballot was, he won Pennsylvania with a landslide. So, you know, if you win Pennsylvania, you automatically got presidential. If you automatically win Pennsylvania, it almost set you up like this here.
Yeah, but sometimes when some other people, you gotta eat the fish, spit out bones. Because some of the stuff they be going down on the rabbit hole. Dick Gregory,
I don't mind this until we going down the rabbit hole.
Dick Gregory ain't one. I'm telling you, brother. Dick Gregory, think about it. You gotta think about it.
That's what Google just said, Sharika. Google just said
It said that he ran. It didn't say that.
That man won. He got the newspaper. You don't. That I know you don't listen to Dick Gregory.
I have listened.
He have the newspaper.
I
This man had a newspaper. You can see it. That man teach you about the dollar bill and everything. See, he just too good to be true for you.
Oh, I know. I listen to Dick
Let
Gregory.
me have him now.
And some of the stuff Dick Gregory is saying, he is telling the truth. But some of this stuff is mixed in it. You gotta think everybody that's saying what they're saying have a part of themselves mixed in it, and a part of their love. They going down a rabbit hole because there's so many different things. It's easy to go down a rabbit hole. And you got to know how to be able to sort some of this stuff out and have common sense. This man, a black man in 1969, did not win the presidency for one day.
Didn't I just tell you what happened?
Let me see that.
Didn't I just tell you what happened? They screwed the ballots up. They screwed the ballots up.
Do you know that in 1969, have we got the voting rights yet? Or
Yep.
did they have that after?
1948.
We didn't get, no, Roger. We didn't get the voting rights until
1933.
It was 1960 something.
1948.
Well, why when Martin Luther King came along, he was still having it, they was having these bus rides and stuff like that, so black people can vote.
No, they did.
They did all
They did
That's
that.
true.
Bro, they did that for desegregation, baby.
And they did it for voting rights too. Because even though we had it, they was putting stuff in place like they're doing now, so they're telling black people to count jelly beans so they can get a chance to vote. Oh, you don't own no land, so now you got to pay a poll tax. you over here? Oh, you got to tell us who's the 5th president of the United States of America. They was doing stuff like that to keep black people from voting. That is a true thing.
The 15th Amendment to the United States Constitution prohibits the federal government in each state from denying or abridging a citizen right to vote on account of race, color, or previous condition of servitude. It was ratified on February 3rd, 1870.
Right, but you know that we weren't able to vote like that until 1960 something, right? That's part of the reason why Martin Luther King, JFK got shot. It was segregation, but all that stuff was right there together. They had to put amendments in place for us to vote. It was just in grandma's age when she was a kid that they were still doing this stuff.
No, we was able to vote in 1938.
We can vote.
But we was able with no stipulations in 1965. We got free.
1865.
Yeah.
There's people in Mississippi, and really you got free in 1865, but then they came back with the 13th, I think, the 13th Amendment, whatever one it is, and put us back in slavery and view a criminal. There's people in Mississippi and Louisiana that's still on plantations. That's in jail.
They still with them?
I don't know, right? But they on plantation days and did that.
Only what the white folks know.
These white people.
How my ancestors gonna get them when they cross over.
These white people and doing stuff. That's evil.
Duh, that barbarism.
Well, it's evil if they using our trust, doing what they want to do with it. And we can't sit back and we ain't sitting back long enough. They deterred us with stuff like this, trying to get us off track.
Mm-hmm.
Then now that's what's evil.
Man, I listened to an African. She said, "Why are you still at the black man, the African? Why are you still at the African? We gave you land, we gave you gold, we gave you everything that the white man needed. Why are you still at us? Why are you still at?" Then you know, a black man. I heard a black scholar was saying. He said, "You know what? If I was the leader over there in Africa, I would have told them, you could build on my land as long as I can build on your land over there in Europe. Because land is same."
Right. But see how they got them. See, this how they got them. That's how we is now. You get one family, like, oh, this my stuff right here. So you got like tribalism. They fighting against each other. Now realizing the white man sitting back gonna have them fighting against each other and gonna come in and take both of their stuff because they fighting against each other, and that's what they did. Like, what sense does it make?
I was scared of that move. They did a lot of witchcraft.
They did a lot of witchcraft.
But that was their religion, though.
See what they doing over there. What they doing over there in Africa is what they did here. When they took the Indian land and the Aborigines land.
And the Moors?
Yeah. What they gonna do, they gonna put them in an amendment, put them in the Constitution, make another amendment for them, and make them U.S. citizens.
Europe will never let that happen.
That's what they gonna do.
The French colony will never let that happen.
The French and
we'll go to war, man. We'll go to war 50
Well, that's what they trying to do.
That's ridiculous. You know, my thing of it is, at the end of the day, if people didn't have this mentality of like thinking in the brain, oh, I'm going to take over the whole world, like this, chill out, let everybody have this. It's enough land.
Did you know that the first Pope, Pope Benedict, he the one who started slavery?
Yeah, that's a lot of them popes have something to do with it. That's why like that black people that be Catholic, a lot of that stuff. They use the religion, Catholicism, so that when they can go in and take all these people's stuff. So now you give your life to be a convert, and now because you're a convert, now you can't fight against it because you're bound by Catholicism.
So let me ask you a question.
And then
what is paganism?
Okay, so the Catholic Church came up with that. So they
the Catholic make all
So
the Catholic.
What is paganism?
The paganism means any religion outside of Catholicism. And see, that's a thing that get me with us black folks sometimes when they go.
That's what they say about if you ain't no Christian. They say you paganism.
But check it. This is the thing that get me about some of us black people and with these white people too, is the fact that when you go, it's in the Bible and also in history. The first Christian church is Coptic Christianity was in Ethiopia. The white people, that's how they colonized America and all these other spots. They came over there and they took that, mixed it together, and made Catholicism. And now you got the Catholic Church. They came up with paganism and all this other stuff. And they mixed all this stuff up. So now you got regular black people like, okay, I'm gonna believe in that white man's religion, but in actuality, it's not a white man's religion. And when you look at the church of Ethiopia, none of them were. Jesus was not white. None of the disciples they was right. They was dark.
But listen, let me ask you a question.
But
why did all the disciples die in Italy?
The Catholic made
they killed them. But that's
how they traveled from Italy to them.
The Catholic made the laws and bylaws of a church and any religion.
That's
the reason why they came and talk about you take it's a separation between church and state. They don't want to come. The Catholic is running the show.
Right.
That's the reason why the last time you see all those ministers and stuff with the Pope, all on the team up with the Pope, you see them on TV, that big meeting they had. TD Jake and all the rest of those ministers.
Because if you read your Bible and look at history, it's going to clearly tell you that the Catholics are not to be trusted. Number one. Then number two.
The Catholics running the show.
Then number two, check this out. When you look back at when you see black people and I
Roman law you think we got now? Roman law. Do you know we
are
we is up under the crown. Americans up under the crown.
But this is the next thing right here. Even with Christianity, when it was in Ethiopia, it was mixed with African traditions. It wasn't mixed with witchcraft, but it was mixed with African traditions, the ancestors.
What is African tradition? The practice of Ephah.
Not just it's other African traditions.
African spirit.
Ephah is a Yoruba Ephah is under another umbrella, but there are certain things that is key to every African. They believe in ancestors. It's nothing different from Moses and Abraham, all that kind of stuff. Even the Bible tell you it's a great cloud of witnesses. Even being in the body of Christ, when somebody died, the Bible tell you that those are your ancestors. They're praying for you. They already made it, so they're cheering you on. But what people do is, especially the Catholicism, they say it's evil. Now it is some stuff in Ephah, witchcraft, those religions that things are evil, but not all of it is not evil.
But how did we get over here enslaved?
Because they tricked them.
How did we travel over here?
On the boat.
They built a pyramid.
How did it? But I ain't never seen this. What if they don't found some slave ships?
Oh no, they really do got slave. I actually wanted to go see some of them. Yes,
they found some.
Oh, that's real.
Especially South Carolina.
That's real. It's not just in America. In Africa, they got places in Africa. Where they were sent off to be transported to America. This is real. This is documented. Because I was like you, like how they make all these folks get on their boat? But I did our research. It's actually for real.
Do you know Anunnaki? Are you familiar with that story, Anunnaki? The Anunnaki. Do you believe that they were the first civilization on the earth? I mean,
I don't know if they were the first. I don't know if they were or not, but I do know that the first people on the planet were black.
Yeah, and they say Anu in the Bible. What they said is that do what they said. They said Anu in the Bible would be the character of Jesus. That's what they said. They said Anu daddy died.
Get my estate back.
They said Anu daddy died, and the spirit of him came and impregnated his mother, and that's how Anu came.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I explicitly believe that every
you got to find the similarity instead of the difference, and then you'll come up with the truth.
In every culture, I feel like in every culture, I don't think God hid himself from any culture.
No.
If he hid himself from any culture, that would make him be an unjust God. God is not unjust. So I think in every culture, in every point in time, God revealed himself. And people interpreted that the way he revealed himself to them. Now I do believe that Jesus came and died for our sins, and he rose up on the third day, and he through his name we have power. I do believe that. However, I do believe, like how the Bible says, there are some that belong to God.
Jesus did a lot of stuff. Jesus did everything they say he did.
I do believe Jesus married Mary Magdalene. I do believe Jesus' brother was John. I do believe Jesus' brother was Judas. I believe that's where I believe Jesus' brother betrayed him. I believe he was married to Mary Magdalene.
Jesus did everything they said he did, and that's what qualifies us as a God also as Jesus, a G-O-D, not capital. We are God-minded. It got to be in your mind. You're not God when you perform this and perform that or take his position.
I believe that we were made
But
in
all of
God.
us, right. So all of us are G-O-D. We are replica of God and our brother Jesus Christ. So Jesus Christ did everything he said he did.
You know the master teacher.
Everything they said he did, he did.
Yeah, Jesus was sent down here to show us how to live.
I believe
Right.
I know.
So you can't exclude him out. He was here and he did everything they said.
But I want to know how the hell Mary get pregnant.
Because I believe that you can have miracles. I believe that the Bible. Now I ain't went in depth to look at all the historical things alongside the Bible, but I do believe that if the Word of God said that God hovered over her and she got pregnant, I believe that happened. Because on the flip side of that, when you look in
all of us are into transfer.
You know, and I believe on the flip side, when you got the incubus and succubus, all that stuff is real. Those are real spirits.
They can't impregnate you.
Let me tell you something.
They can have sex with you, but they can't.
Let me tell you something. People feel miss a key about
angels.
About witchcraft.
They were angels.
When it comes down to witchcraft and when it comes down to all of that, it's a lot of correlations and a lot of things can happen. It all depends on how deep and what you're actually looking for. It's like going to a library. When you go to a library, they got all kinds of books in there, all kinds of stuff. Right. And whatever you're looking for, you can go in there and find whatever you need. And so if all that stuff is possible on the dark side, then why can't something be possible on the light side? Right. So I feel like that is possible. Now, am I finna go to sleep and expect it to happen to me? No, I'm not. But I do believe in miracles. I believe that all that stuff is real. It's just the state of mind that you're in.
So do you believe the sinner of both of your wide open?
Bust hell, first of all, hell can't be bust wide open. Number two, I feel like God has predestined all our paths. Like it said in the Word of God, that if He predestined us, no one knows who He's predestined. So the thing about it is, you can be a whole Nino Brown out here in these streets, robbing people, all kind of stuff, and he could have been predestined to go to heaven. I don't know that. That's the reason why we can't judge nobody. The only thing that our commandment to do is to love. Jesus said when He prayed for His disciples and the people after He put down in heaven, He prayed that they may have love for each other, so that way people will know that we belong to Him because we got love. So how can you love people and then you judge them at the same time? How can you prophesy over people or speak truth to power or do all the things that we're supposed to do as Christians and yet you damn people to hell? If we're still growing as humans, nobody is glorified here on this earth. I don't care if you're a bishop, prophet, evangelist, whatever you call yourself, you haven't been glorified to the point to where you don't have any faults or sin or issues in your flesh. So how can I, not being glorified, tell you, and we on this same earth plane together, that, you going to hell because I can't do that.
Shoot, no.
I can't do that. So it's just...
I just got my own.
We got to find the similar...
I don't think no human is going to hell.
What I'm saying, if we find everything that's similar in each religion and put it together, we might come up with
I think that, but I also do think that... I don't know, I got some different beliefs when it comes down to some of the stuff that
you say I'm yours, no matter what I do, you forgive me. You mean tell me I'm going, you send me with a demon?
I think the people who be their faith, in my personal opinion, are people who like blaspheme God. And that's those people in their heart, they feel like they are God. Not little
if these demons walk around here making folks do stuff, that's who going to hell.
But they feel like
right.
They feel like they're God. I think those who may go to hell, but somebody, I feel like that God looks at our heart. And I feel like if the mode of us getting to heaven is the rapture, or by death, then the rapture can occur at any time. So I could be having a human moment and be knocking you out because I'm mad.
I wanna put the rapture part.
No, let me speak. Because in Enoch, it tells you some of those demons that's here on earth now, they went to God, the angels kept asking them, go ask God, will he forgive us and will he get us out this torment in hell? And he went back and he said, no forgiveness. No forgiveness.
There's one of the angels that got forgiven though.
They don't even have that grace.
No forgiveness.
And that's why they torment us. That's nothing.
And those the ones in the torment hell that making his children do stuff.
Right.
And those the ones in hell.
But it's a thing. It's another thing too. Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say that's another thing too. People look at every culture, every religion, every organized religion, or every way of doing practicing your faith or looking at your deity. In my personal opinion, I feel like there's a fallen angel behind influencing behavior,
everything,
influencing how you worship. Just like if you watch this last movie, Thor movie, at the top of that movie, that dude, wherever civilization he was in, he got so upset with the God because here he is and done all he can do, and he praying for to get rain. No rain came. Finally, he dies and he gets to see the God, and the God's laughing at him, doing all this kind of stuff. So I'm using an example to say these gods that they show in these movies, to me, I think those are fallen demons. And
the Bible tells you.
Demons, and they look glamorous, but they're demons.
In Genesis.
Who are influencing the actions of mankind. Because I feel like in our heart, if God created us, and he created us all, in our heart is a space for us to worship him and to want to be with our Father. So it would have to take somebody else to influence us to do the bad.
Genesis tells you.
Yeah.
The Bible tells you that it tells you about different god of astrology. All of those were demons. And people that fortune tellers and stuff, they is enforced by demons.
That's one reason why me personally, I don't knock anybody else's belief, but that's one reason why me personally, I don't believe in astrology. I believe that astrology. I believe that
everything got a God attached to it.
Hear me out. I believe that there is wisdom behind the stars. But like the Bible tells us to read the stars and the sun and the moon, all those stuff tells us times and seasons. But we don't interpret it. We're supposed to go to God to help us interpret what we're trying to see. But when you go and because
my God is.
I'm saying my God in me, when I say go to God, I'm talking about you go to him in prayer, go to him in
But we so inferior of ourselves, we always looking outside of ourselves, looking for something outside of ourselves.
I'm not saying look outside of ourselves.
We went to another, I'm asking you, who is the beast in the Bible?
The beast, I think the beast is Beelzebub. He is Satan that fell. Isaiah said he fell like lightning.
Beelzebub.
Now
y'all thought I was lying when I said Beelzebub.
Beelzebub is that's Satan. Beelzebub, Satan, the beast. It's another word they call it. Isaiah said when you look at the account of the devil getting kicked out of heaven, before he got kicked out here, the name Lucifer. So when you look at the account of Lucifer getting kicked out of heaven, Lucifer pumped himself up. Oh, I'm probably just like God. He took all these followers, got all the fallen angels to follow him. They got kicked down.
I don't want to know the story. I want to know who.
Oh, it's Lucifer. It's Satan.
Satan.
That's what I think.
So what 666 is? The mark of the beast, right?
Me personally, what I would do.
motorcycle off the street. Turn it off.
I have when you go back and study Daniel and study history, some of these things that the church was understanding that was supposed to happen when the rapture occurred, the 3 years of that, some of that stuff actually happened in history already. The Roman Emperor Nero did the same thing Daniel had prophesied hundreds of years before. So the things that we have thought was going to happen in the end time, in my opinion, I think some of this stuff has already happened.
So 46.
The number of man, I'm not really sure. I don't know. I do feel like that in the end time, that maybe it's stuff is going to be set up with the Antichrist, all this kind of stuff. I do feel like that's a possibility. I feel like we are very close to it right now.
Carbon. Melanin 6. Neutron 6. Neutron 6.
Ask Siri what Ask Siri, see what Siri say.
So what does that mean? So black man's going to be the Antichrist? Oh, so that's the reason why you're saying they hate us so much.
Ask Siri, see what she say. Just say, ask Siri, just ask her, see what she say.
They talking about we the beast. They talking about us.
Nah, we ain't no beast.
They talking about us in the Bible, man. They talking about niggas.
Okay, so let me say this. The reason why it cannot be us is because we are the ones that wrote the Bible. White people didn't write the Bible.
Are you crazy? White people revised the Bible, baby. King James with 66 other scholars.
Yes.
Every 66 person wrote a book.
No, that's not how it worked. It wasn't. No, that's not how it worked. They didn't write a book.
Can't have for a big woman. Can't have for a big woman. My street.
I'm like keep one. I'm gonna keep on trying to see how
You know what I'm talking about?
keep on.
I'm trying to get out of this place. That's what I keep trying to do.
The Matrix. Man, it's a lot of stuff you got to put down, man.
I'm trying, and that's what I keep trying to do. Y'all keep going worry about what happened today. I'm worried about what happened this financial history.
But I think all of it is a because you guys still live in real life. But
exactly.
But I also think, do what I think too, and I know